Imagine a peaceful Sunday morning in a small Texas town, where the unexpected is about to shatter the calm. Dangerfield, Texas, a town of 3,030, where the Bible Belt is cinched very tight, and faith is a way of life. The First Baptist Church, the heart and soul of southern small-town America, stands tall on Webb Street. On June 22, 1980, churchgoers gathered, unaware that this day would be etched in their memories forever. A new preacher, Norman Crisp, was too ill to deliver his sermon, so the elderly associate pastor, Virgil Fielden, stepped in. The congregation exchanged pleasantries, unaware of the storm brewing just outside their sanctuary. Gene Gandy, a steelworker with a fear of dying, agreed to help as an usher, despite being on vacation. 350 worshippers filled the sanctuary, their gazes directed toward the front, where the service began. Chris Hall, a former high school football star, prepared to broadcast the service live on the local radio station. As the congregation sang hymns, a burly man in hunting boots and thick glasses approached the church. Hidden in his car were pistols, rifles, and over 240 rounds of ammunition, ready for a deadly mission. The man, Alvin Lee King, strapped on his armor and prepared to unleash chaos. Inside the church, the first loud noise sounded like the clap of two large blocks of wood. King burst through the doors, shouting, "This is war," and opened fire, wounding 13 people in seconds. Gene Gandy took a bullet just under the heart, while Jack Dean's hand was shattered by the gunman's bayonet. Chris Hall, not recognizing his former teacher, charged at King, causing him to lose his grip on both rifles. Red McDaniel and Kenneth Trout stormed up the aisle, trying to stop the gunman, but both were fatally shot. Larry Cowan, a real estate broker, picked up the fallen carbine and confronted King, who then fled. King ran blindly without his glasses, stumbled, and shot himself in the forehead, ending the rampage. The aftermath was a scene of chaos and grief, with ambulances arriving and the wounded being treated. Chris Hall emerged from hiding, calming his hysterical wife and son, while the congregation sang hymns. The town of Dangerfield was left to grapple with the horror and loss inflicted by Alvin Lee King. King's background revealed a troubled life, from a failed medical student to a teacher with a hair-trigger temper. His family, including his daughter Cynthia, suffered under his abusive control, leading to the tragic events. The trial for King's incest charges was set for June 23, 1980, but he chose to attack the church instead. King's actions were driven by a twisted sense of revenge against a society he felt had rejected him. In the aftermath, the town struggled to heal, with some members finding solace in their faith. Chris Hall became a town hero, but he was haunted by the events and the lives lost that day. The children of Dangerfield, including Mark Hall, faced nightmares and fear, struggling to find peace. Alvin Lee King, declared incompetent to stand trial, was sent to a psychiatric hospital, where he later took his own life. The town of Dangerfield, forever changed, continued to rebuild and find strength in their community. In the face of tragedy, the resilience of Dangerfield's people shone through, reminding us all of the power of faith and community. Dangerfield, a story of faith, tragedy, and resilience.